So if you guys want to learn how to trade options, purchase my ebook located at wordly41.gumroad.com. Link will be in the description below. And basically, how did I make, or not how did I make, but right now an update on the dogecoin position. Right now it is down $4,744 with 96 cents. Currently I own 43,468 worth of Doge currently. And just looking at the overall crypto market is currently crashing, I guess you could say. And on the daily chart, it looks like maybe Doge could use the 20-day moving average as support. It did it in the past. It didn't really use the 20-day. Well, yeah, it did. Here on April 30th, and then today, if Doge decides to use the 20-day moving average as support. And then on the 4-hour time chart, right, the trend, what trend is it currently in? So right now I would say we're still in an uptrend. The reason I say that is because now we're over the 180/200-day moving average on the 4-hour time chart. Now you can see that there is not one or two bottoms, but currently we're at this third bottom where we're at right now. That's currently forming, and usually when a triple bottom pattern occurs in the market, usually that signals that's a bullish indicator for a reversal towards the upside. So if Doge can maintain itself around this support level around 7.170/100/17200, then I guess we should be good and we could see a reversal to the upside. But by the looks of it, I do feel like we're still in an uptrend with Doge as long as it's over the 200/180-day moving average. I know it's down, well, it's under the 9-day moving average, but I'm really hoping for Doge to use the 0.17/100/0.17/200 range as support. And if it can, it's probably gonna form this third bottom where we're at right now, see a reversal towards the uptrend, and we could see Doge go up even further. But we'll have to see and wait what happens. And then looking at Bitcoin, I don't know what's gonna happen with Bitcoin, because now it broke below the 50-day moving average, and it was pretty much, I want to say, since the 18th of April. It was consistently above the 50-day moving average, and at one point it actually broke below it somewhere around April 30th, and then it somehow managed to use regain the 50-day moving average as support. But now the Bitcoin is below the 50-day moving average, so there could be a possibility that we could see further downtrend from Bitcoin. That is, if it can use this like little small support around 93,000, anywhere from 92,000 through 93,000 is basically the support that Bitcoin would need to hold, so that way it won't go down any further. But it's kind of looking a little shaky, because now the 9-day moving average crossed over the 20-day moving average, and now Bitcoin is below the both moving averages actually. And then it looks like at one point it wanted to break above the 9-day moving average today. Did it today? No, not today, but yeah, I guess today. What is even today. So it actually wanted to break over the 9-day moving average, but it looks like it got rejected by it. So I guess we'll see further downtrend from Bitcoin. I mean, unless it decides to use the 92,000/93,000 support level, then I guess we should be good if it does decide to use that level of support. But from here, honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. And then just I guess Ethereum, we could look at Ethereum. Ethereum's holding pretty well actually. It's doing the same thing as Bitcoin in a way, but it's looking like it's trying its best to not break below that 50-day moving average. So if Ethereum can regain that support of that 50-day moving average, then I'm pretty sure Bitcoin can do the same as well. So currently, I feel like we're still in an uptrend for Ethereum. As long as it doesn't break that 50-day moving average, we should be good and see further uptrend from Ethereum. Looking at the overall market, right? So let's see. So right now, SPY on the 4-hour time chart. Currently, we're in an uptrend. The reason I say that is because now we're above the 180/200-day moving average. At one point, we could not move out that stubborn 180/200-day moving average ever since February 24th. We were just going below. We were just stuck under the 180/200-day moving average, and now we're finally above the 180/200-day moving average. Currently, it's trying its best to hold itself using the 9 and 20-day moving average. So if SPY, or I guess the overall market, can hold itself above the 9 or 20-day moving average, we can see further continuation of an uptrend from SPY, or I guess the overall market. But if it decides to break either of those moving averages, I guess we'll start seeing further downtrend from the overall market. And then looking at the VIX, so currently the VIX has been below the 9-day moving average ever since the 23rd of April. So right now it is approaching the 180/200-day moving averages. If it decides to use the 180 or 200-day moving average as support, we could see a little bounce from the VIX, and this could cause the overall market, or I guess you could say SPY, to slightly go down, and maybe it could try to retest breaking out of that 9-day moving average resistance level. And if it does succeed, then there could be a possibility that there could be further downtrend from SPY, and the VIX could start spiking up. But we'll have to see what happens. And then on the daily chart, so basically on the daily chart, the VIX is currently below the 50-day moving average, and it looks like the 9-day moving average just crossed over the 20-day moving average not too long ago, and it looks like it wants to cross over the 50-day moving average. If that's the case, then we're going to start seeing VIX start going down, and then that's when we'll start seeing the overall market start going up, SPY. So we'll see what happens with the overall market. Two stocks that I'm keeping an eye on for tomorrow mostly, as I mentioned, was UNH, and I forgot what the other one was, but I would say keep an eye on UNH the most, honestly, because I forgot what the other one was. Yeah, just keep your eye on UNH. I feel like that's the most beaten stock currently. I do feel like it will make a comeback eventually. I really don't know when, but I do feel like that stock is it's a stock that you want to keep your eye on. So keep an eye on that stock, UNH/United Healthcare. As always, this is not financial advice. As always, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, take care. Bye.